A major snowstorm is unfolding right now, and the second system just shifted a little bit, which will give some more snow. Hi, everybody. I'm Chief Meteorologist Chris Justice watching this latest model. This is the NAM model. We're now in the time frame where the high-resolution models really do well, showing the snow spreading east. If you're not getting it tonight, you will tomorrow night through the upper Midwest, and then moving off toward the east. That storm system moves out. Then the second one begins to take shape as you go into early next week. That one moving in from the south, which promises to bring in a little bit more snow to some areas that didn't get it this go round. So let me know in the comment section where you're watching from right now. And folks, if you're new to this channel, my whole deal is to give you early warning of severe weather, including snow. So please like this video, subscribe, and turn on those notifications as we continue to unpack this event. Let's look closer at the models because I do have new totals. What I'm going to do here in this video is go over those totals, go over the new timing, and let's start with that high resolution model. And I do want to flip over and show you the high resolution HRR model. This is the high resolution rapid refresh model, which will give us a good idea of what's going to happen over the next 48 hours as well. And we got this new model coming in. So from Iowa to Missouri, stretching into Illinois, I mean, this thing's going to really shift into another gear while we're sleeping tonight. Many of you are going to wake up to that ground covered across much of Illinois. Then this spreads off toward the east. Indiana, you're getting in on the action tomorrow, especially central Indiana up toward the north. This is going to get into Wisconsin, Michigan, and we're talking big time snow right here, pushing into Illinois. I mean, we're talking orders of 10 to 15 inches out of this snow for some. It pushes into Indiana, and there's a harsh cutoff toward the south. And these new high-resolution models are showing that could be a line that separates a lot of people in southern Indiana, southern Illinois, southern Ohio from getting some snow to some cold rain. Southern Ohio, same story. Northern Ohio, you get more snow to filter in Saturday night into Sunday. Now, this does get into western North Carolina and East Tennessee as we get into Saturday night late. Here's 3 a.m. Notice it's a cold rain, but there could be a little bit of ice mixed in here. We'll watch that closely for some in the western North Carolina mountains. It may start off as a little bit of slick spot on the roadways, but it's really just a cold rain moving in Sunday for a lot in the southeast. Meanwhile, Pennsylvania, New York, this is Sunday morning at 9 a.m., now breaking out in some snow. This stretches up. Not a lot for you folks out of this go-round, but this will be round one of two that will be coming in. Let's look closer at the HRR, the high-resolution rapid refreshes totals here, as it maps out these totals all the way through. Let's go to the ratios. There we go. Big time totals, I mean, and harsh cutoffs here. Big snow here across northern Illinois, northern Indiana, but a harsh cutoff. I mean, you go from 10, 11 inches of snow to 6 to 4 to 2 very quickly over a course of a few counties in Indiana, and same story for Ohio. Ohio has trended down on the high-resolution rapid refresh. Let's look closer at the NAMS totals, and then we'll flip over to the timing. The NAMS totals sit around, as we map out the rest of Monday here, sit around 5 to 7 or 8 inches in Illinois. Into Indiana, you got 1 to 2 in southern Indiana, 2 to 4 in central Indiana, and then northern Indiana closer to 8 to 10. Ohio sitting like that. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of the timing of storm system number 2, because some of you are going to get more snow out of the second one than you are the first one, and this could impact areas in the southeast. Here's the latest GFS model. This model a little bit farther south with some snow into Kentucky, southern Indiana, southern Ohio, getting a little bit more out of this GFS run. It pushes it off toward the east, and here we are Sunday morning. Cold rain in the Carolinas and Georgia, and then you got system number 2 ramping up. This is coming in with a cold rain Monday night for Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, Carolinas. Notice in the Carolinas, when it arrives Monday night into Tuesday morning, it's cold enough for a little bit of ice across the western North Carolina mountains, and this could be an ice event up the Appalachian spine right here. Meanwhile, you're breaking out into another round of snow in southeastern Illinois, parts of Indiana, Ohio, into Pennsylvania and New York. Meanwhile, the ice continues across the Appalachian Mountains, and it's just a cold, raw day across much of Tuesday on this GFS model run. Let's look at the totals on the GFS model run. Surface winter, here we are. I mean, pretty good swath here. Most of Illinois. Let's just back it up. Round 1, 2 to 4 in Ohio, 3 to 8 in Indiana. Much of Illinois seeing quite a bit of snow out of this one. and even getting into parts of Kentucky. Like I said, it's a little bit farther south. On the 12Z run, similar. So there's pretty good run-to-run consistency on the GFS, showing a southern track with this, giving a little bit more snow to some, that whereas the NAM model, keeping it a little bit more reserved to the north. Now that's system number one. Let's map out system number two, adding in here another swath of a couple of inches, doubling it for some, and giving some in southern Indiana, southern Illinois, a chance for some snow, whereas the first time you didn't get much. Now I do want to point out here, folks, as I map this out another 5 days, this gets us into the 10-day time frame, pretty far out. It does add a little bit more as we get a secondary system to come on through and cool us down. Now let's flip things over to the GFS global run. You got similar stories there. Let's look at the Canadian run. Coming in very similar to the GFS. Not much difference here, just looking for differences at this point. Not much with precipitation type or timing. Now it does give Arkansas, with the second system, a little bit more ice. Same story with Tennessee. The Canadian pretty much loving some ice out of this in Tennessee and the Western Carolinas and the Piedmont. The Canadian is not a good ice situation for some. That would be a really bad situation, and then we get cold again next weekend. Looks very, very cold, which I'll show you here in just a minute, especially stretching into the eastern half of the United States, all the way down to Florida for this next cold blast. All right, so the Canadian model looks like this. It's got Tennessee, Kentucky. Let's just back up to one storm at a time. Here's the first one. Right there in the wheelhouse of the GFS, not hardly any changes. The second system comes in Tuesday, and it gets more of Tennessee on this one. 1 to 2 for Middle Tennessee, more up toward Kentucky into Indiana, Ohio, 2 to 4. And then you get up into New York, Pennsylvania. I mean, just about everybody north of North Carolina seeing some snow. What you're not seeing here is a lot of the I-95 cities here getting some. Looks like the coast staying just warm enough on the Canadian model. Let's look over here closer at the probabilities. Back here for the European. Here we go. All right. Here's the latest 18Z. Coming in with the guidance, all of Illinois, most of Indiana, and then Ohio getting robbed on this European model run. Now that's system number one. System number two coming in just like this. A little bit of ice in western North Carolina, cold rain elsewhere, a little bit of snow for Kentucky. And this thing gets up the seaboard here where it starts to wrap in some colder air. This does give snow to the I-95 cities up through the northeast, and quite a bit of it. Let's look at totals on this one. Let's do totals here. So the first one coming in, absolutely just robbing you folks in Ohio of much snow. Indiana, it's central Indiana north, southern Indiana, not as much. Illinois, 10 to 15 inches. Secondary system comes in like that, streams in, and we're talking some pretty good snow here up toward the northeast. Boston could get some pretty decent snow down through New York. We'll watch that closely. Now, as far as the AI European, coming in with the first one, very similar to the European main run, 2 to 4 in Ohio, and then you come in here with a secondary system getting in there like that. The Western North Carolina does get in about a dusting to a half inch out of that. The ensembles, averaging them all together, coming in very similar. So there's good consistency in the European model run, whereas the NAM high-resolution model, somewhat similar. Now, we do need to talk about the pattern as a whole because it does look like we significantly cool down this time next week. So we get through 2 snowstorms here, which are going to really blast a lot on the East Coast. Where are you watching from right now? Do you want to see snow? Are you team snow? Are you not team snow? Well, it looks like you're going to have another chance at least being significantly below average here going throughout the foreseeable forecast here. And as I map out just how cold, let's look at the GFS because it's got some really cold temperatures coming in. If I flip it over to the last full run, you start really cooling down here December 1st, 2nd, 3rd. This will be Monday, Tuesday, and then going into next weekend, look at that Arctic air spilling out of the Midwest Illinois and Indiana, we're talking sub-zero temperatures. And then Thursday, Friday, that's spilling toward the east and the south. And here we are sitting into Saturday night, Sunday. Low 20s showing up yet again. That's spilling all the way far south toward Florida, where by Sunday, Monday's time frame, it's really cold. Highs around 40 in western North Carolina, where you should be around 55. So 15 to 20 degrees below normal. Highs in New York, Pennsylvania, Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, below freezing. And this would be next weekend with, look at that, another little arm stretching down here of sub-zero temperatures. These are not wind chills. These are sub-zero temperatures going into the start of the following week. So that's why the National Weather Service with their Climate Prediction Center issuing a below normal outlook here for that time frame as well. So folks, we got a lot to unpack here for you. Please let me know where you're watching from right now. Let's get right to the questions. What I like to do in each video is to give a shout out, give the floor to you, basically, to be able to ask any kind of questions that you may have for me about the pattern as a whole, about your town, and just if you want to say hello and give a shout out to your town, that's okay too. So let me know where you're watching from, because in the next video, I will give shout outs from this video. So go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching from right now. And do check back in as I do update these often. So I really hope you guys appreciate my level of forecasting, folks. If you're new to the channel and you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. I like the two-way street here. I like how we can talk both ways. When I'm talking on TV, I don't get that two-way street. I just talk to you on TV, but here we are online, and we get that opportunity to be able to speak back and forth to one another. So watching from Massachusetts, we've got... let's see, my screen went away for a second. There we go. All right. Watching from Massachusetts, hoping for lots of snow this year. Thanks, Chris. You bet. Watching from central Massachusetts, Judith, thank you. Snow is so beautiful to me, but mostly gives a peaceful feeling when walking in it. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It's not fun to work in. That's why my father left Northeast Ohio and went to Sarasota, Florida. He certainly escaped it there. Love me some Sarasota, though. Marilyn, good morning. Watching from Holiday, Florida, and loving you every day. Oh, thank you, Marilyn. Thank you for watching. Gaylord, Michigan. We love the snow, 16 inches and adding up. Here we go, Roger. Thanks for watching, man. Rebecca, Charlottesville, Virginia, on the way. Snow is on the way. Reed from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in the house. Watching from Middle Tennessee. Hi, Tim. New York, tri-state area. Love the in-depth analysis. Hey, thank you. Chicago's in the house. Hey. Thank you, Chris. I push snow from my city here in central Ohio. Appreciate these videos so much. Snow or no snow, we are ready. God bless you, brother. Hey, thank you for saying that. Thank you for tuning in. I'm watching here around the Champaign, Illinois area in eastern central Illinois. Thank you. Berwick, Pennsylvania in the house. Hi from Cincinnati. Hi, Donald. Eddyville, bottom of Bearwallow Mountain. You'll get your chances this year. We got Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill in the house. Hello. Pennsylvania's in the house. Alicia from Plymouth, Michigan. It's cool outside tonight in Baytown, Texas. I love it when it sends snow this way. Truck driver here heading to eastern North Carolina to go home Saturday, but I'm in Mount Crawford, Virginia right now. Looks like you're going to miss a lot of that by the timing there. Good call there. David, inches and inches of weather hype. It's that time again. No, it's not. David. Nora watching right now from Coal City, West Virginia. Michigan here. Tampa's in the house. We got Delavan, New York right now as we have 14 inches on the ground in Lake Effect. It's still churning. Yeah, that machine is loud right now. Greetings from a cool Pensacola here, Chris. It's starting to feel a little bit like Alaska or Minnesota. I'm sorry that the snow breaks your heart. It freezes my feet. Laugh out loud. I've got 2 pair of socks on and now long underwear. Whoa. We don't need to know that, Mark. Just kidding. And long sleeve. Puss, the furnace is going. Happy belated Thanksgiving. I'm stuffed like a turkey and positive curve to the old weight graph. Laugh out loud. Thanks your wonderful weather forecasts. You're very welcome there, Mark. Thanks for making me laugh. Alan, southwestern Michigan in the house. We got a crew tonight, guys. I'm watching from Florence, Alabama. Davenport, Iowa in the house. Western North Carolina, western South Carolina, more snow than we can handle. You hope so. That's what Joseph says. Yeah, no doubt. Hickory, North Carolina, and I love snow. David says he loves snow. Pittsburgh, waiting for some snow. Port Huron, Michigan. All right. I'm from Jamestown, New York. Here, 28 degrees, feels like temp 3 degrees, and lake effect. I love it, more the better. Northeastern Ohio, so far Thanksgiving at 10:56 p.m. We have gotten 5.5 inches, and it's still snowing hard. Hey, thank you for that report. Please, guys, keep me posted. Not only just where you're watching from, but what you're seeing. Love to hear that. Hi, watching from Connecticut. Great coverage, nice guy. Hey, thanks, John. Gene, thanks for the update. I'm glad I'm not getting any snow in Jacksonville, North Carolina, but maybe back home in Binghamton, New York. Laugh out loud. Don't miss it at all. Hi, Chris, watching from Somerville, New Jersey. Hi, Chris, this is Rob. I was wondering when we can have clearing from any of it all. May you help me with that, pretty please. Rob, not sure where you're watching from, but it looks like we do clear up for a little bit of a break here a couple of times this week. It looks like Monday's kind of a regrouping day, and then Thursday, Friday, and then we see another system come on through, and it's going to mean business as it does. North Detroit in Michigan. Hi. Hi, happy Thanksgiving to you. Tampa in the building every night. Lived in Connecticut. Don't miss the snow, but miss the fall and pretty scenery. Erie County, Pennsylvania. How much snow are we getting? You know, you're looking at approximately 2 to 4 inches, depending on the way the lake effect is for you. Are you getting any of that up your way? Now, I do think the second system is a wild card here. That one, Monday into Tuesday, has the potential to overperform in some areas, so we'll watch that closely. Colleen says, I live in Cleveland, Ohio, and we got way more than 4 inches. I solved a walkway and a spot for our dogs, and I swear 5 minutes later you couldn't even, you shoveled. I see that. See where I shoveled. Our plow guy has already plowed our driveway twice tonight. I'd say he did it 2 times within an hour. I got to say, though, I'm loving it. I've been waiting for this. No doubt. I mean, the lake effect machine was just cranking. It's still cranking. But the next one coming in is going to be an additional, not lake effect snow, but just regular old snow coming in from a different direction kind of thing. I live in and I'm watching from the Florida Panhandle. Hi, Carla. Rockaway, New Jersey. Evansville, Indiana. I love snow too, says Heidi. Thanks for sharing about your life and how much you love weather. You're great at it. Thanks for all that you do. Michelle, thank you. I'm from Pennsylvania, says Bonnie. Western North Carolina. Hi, Mark. Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Need snow, please. Salem, Virginia. And we got Richmond, Virginia airport area. Are we going to get snow this way? Looks like you'll get a chance Monday into Tuesday. We'll be watching that closely for you. Hey, folks, thank you so much for watching. And again, if you made it to this end of the video, I really hope you'll leave me a comment for the next one just to say hello wherever you're watching from right now. Turn on those notifications and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And, folks, thanks for being a part of my day. I do mean that. I said it on Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for this opportunity to be able to share my passion of weather. Hope you guys have a blessed day, and we'll talk soon.